Okay, so take two. What's going on YouTube? It is a great Monday. All right. Banged about a bando on gold today. Micros, five contracts, and this is 3926 market recap. Uh, yeah, honestly, weather is nice today. You can see like the sun reflecting off my skin. Had a great lunch outside today. Enough about my life. Let's go into the markets. All right, so okay, see this. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see this fair value gap that's still on unfilled, which I believe I did mark out. Yeah, I marked out right here, and then I don't think there was anything on the. Oh, there was the daily gap right here as well, which we actually almost tapped. It would be nice if we actually hit that after inversing the 4-hour. We'll have some major rejections off of that. That'd be great. For tomorrow, maybe. That'd be awesome. Then on the 1 week, I believe I saw anything on here. No, I didn't. So aside from that gap, and then we're inside of this daily unbroken fair value gap. So, oh shit, did I? Wait 1 second. Hmm. Oh no. Okay, that's why I didn't target it because we already took it. And then we kept pushing up. So no real reason to have this as the target for the draw. Okay, so 15 minute. See this. The fib I believe I drew from this low to this high. Right about like this. Yep. And then on the 5 minute we can see that, well, ideally I should have taken this trade off of the 4 minute IFVG. However, fuck, I forgot my reasoning because it was like right as market open, but I held the position. Oh, we were jumping candles. All right, so right here, right on the, you can go into the 1 minute. 1 minute is not always accurate because it's like low time frame, but I took this inversion, the 1 minute version, and then we had I was gonna enter off of this candle right here, but as you can see, I entered late because we literally jumped like, this is like 2 ticks right here, 2 3 ticks. That's about it. Okay, not even a tick, but like we almost jumped a tick basically. We jumped like half a tick. So I saw that, and then we jumped another tick, and then another tick. Then so like overall we're just fucking jumping price. All right. So if you go into the 4 minute time frame, which I kind of saw after I enter, which is not exactly ideal, because I was like on lower time frame, so it's like fast paced, so it's harder to keep jumping because you'll miss the entry. But there was this 4 minute and 3 2 as well, so highest time frame inversion would have been this 4 minute. If I would have waited for this 4 minute to close below it, my entry would have been at my TP. So can't really do that. My initial or thought would be this would be ideal TP. However, this low, considering it's market open and we're just straight dumping, I instantly thought that we're gonna target, further liquidity rather than the nearest low before we have a rejection. And honestly, we like bounced or hit 62705 pretty well if I really wanted to target that, which I really didn't, because I was expecting a hit on this low and then potential reversal, and I just wasn't gonna play with that. I didn't even see this whole, like, the way the market played out. I like took the trade and I instantly exited the markets. But yeah, this was pretty much the inversion. Here's the position. If you want to copy that down on your chart, whoever's watching. And I mean, honestly, this entry was pretty good. Like, I'd say this was a pretty good trade to take. Market open, start of New York session, 1 minute inversion, not the highest time frame inversion. That's like my biggest flaw. It wasn't the highest time frame inversion, and the draw on liquidity could have been the equilibrium point 5, which is just slightly lower than this. So that's about it. Just TP and highest time frame inversion. If I did go highest time frame, then I wouldn't have been able to enter the trade. So I guess you can kind of consider this as a bit more greedy. Yeah, no, that's literally about it for gold. I don't remember anything I looked at on silver. All right, now let's look at MNQ. So I know we had the SMT 4 hour. We had this. Well, I marked out this gap, which got inverse. Honestly, I wasn't planning to trade NQ simply because of well, I wasn't exactly sure what kind of, like, what we were doing. But now that I look at it, we're in a market maker model and we were in a buy model, like, all of the day today. You can see the accumulation, manipulation, and then the distribution. So honestly, catching this distribution would have been the perfect entry. But during that manipulation, we accumulated fucking hella. Dude, like, yeah, well, PnL price action. So I really don't see. Yeah, there was literally no entries. Thank God I wasn't looking at NQ. Yeah, I think there was SMT right here, right? I mean, considering how much we dumped, I think there was SMT. Yeah, we had SMT. So, well, we didn't really dump that much, but we took out all these lows. So, there's really not much to state. I mean, this inversion, but like, again, I want to have a clear draw on liquidity, so it wouldn't really be ideal. This gap got inversed, and then look what fucking happened. There's inversions left and right. It's just completely disrespecting PD arrays. So, fucking Q. And Q makes you lose money. And, 1 second. This is the total PnL for today right here. And in total, I'm up 1405 on this 50K paper account. That's about it. Just like a little bit more transparency, since, who the fuck am I? I think this week, I honestly don't really have to take any trades this week. I already made a band this week, so I'll still look at the markets, but now that I've made like this much profit, I don't really have to be aggressive about it, so I can just, sit back, relax. If market represents or shows me an opportunity to enter, I'll enter. But any other way, like, I don't exactly have to. So we're big chilling. And I did take a partial, like, along the way. I think after we swept this low and it started like reversing a little bit, I took a partial and then dumped and then hit my TP. I think I took like 2 contracts out, but that's about it. So that'll be it for for the what's it called, for the market recap, and peace.